I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A new retirement community is coming to Palm Coast's P section. The Palm Coast Planning Board voted unanimously Wednesday night to advance the project. The 55 and over gated community will include a 3-building, 4-story apartment complex and nearly 4 dozen single-family homes off Pritchard Drive. The plans, which don't require council approval, saw no objection from neighboring residents, a rarity at public meetings on new development. Ray Tyner is the city's planning director.
To my surprise, the main topic of controversy was the sewer system. And I was there for a couple hours during the meeting and after meeting, talking with a lot of the residents about their issues that they were having with the sewer, because they were having some issues with the sewage coming out.
Tyner says they've got a new mainline sewer plan in the works with construction starting late this spring. It's slated to be complete in 3 to 4 months.
That's going to be a big help for this area. In addition, they have these contraptions that, because what happens is the water on the road is going down the manhole. But the city went ahead and purchased 20 these manhole covers that are electronic. When the water rises, it contacts the utility department so they can get out there right away to start pumping and don't wait for the sewage to come up.
Tyner says the specialized electronic manhole covers will be installed this month.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Sunwing Airlines nonstop to Toronto, and starting in May, nonstop flights to New York City via American Airlines.
When it comes to the healthiest counties in Florida, Flagler County is looking better than last year. John Arking has the details.
Flagler County moved up 5 spots on the 2019 County Health Rankings released by the University of Wisconsin and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Bob Snyder is the administrator for the Flagler County Department of Health and says the county, which was ranked the 14th healthiest in Florida last year, moved up to 9th healthiest in the latest report.
The areas that we improved significantly in were length of life and quality of life. So factors for length of life would be, the average age that males and females live in our community. But one of the main indicators that really impacted this was infant mortality. For example, the infant mortality rate for African American babies born in Flagler County was 0, 2 years in a row. That is fantastic.
In spite of the improvements, the report indicated obesity, smoking, better nutrition, and physical inactivity in Flagler County continued to trend higher than the state average and showed little improvement over the past year. The full report can be found at countyhealthrankings.org. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arcane.
It's not a goodbye, it's just I'll see you soon.
The vice president of the Flagler County Chamber of Commerce, Heather Edwards, is leaving after more than a decade on the job.
After 11 wonderful years with the chamber and working with so many amazing people here, that I wanted to just shift my life a little bit and seek some other opportunities closer to home, because I've been commuting for a long time.
Edwards isn't ready to say where she's going yet, if she knows.
Just seeking a couple of different opportunities. I really enjoy project management types of work. I do like events, but I think I want to stay away from event work. I do also like graphic design work and website stuff.
Another departure to tell you about, Palm Coast's Public Works Director is retiring. Tony Magoo has that story.
It all started in 1973 at a meatpacking plant in Hialeah, a blue-collar suburb of Miami. Nastir Abreu was 14 years old when he started earning money for college, and he's been working ever since. Abreu started working as a product design engineer after earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Florida International University. After earning an MBA from Webster University in 2004, Abreu was hired to be the City of Palm Coast's first building official and Director of Building and Code Administration by Palm Coast's first city manager, Richard Kelton. Abreu announced his retirement as City of Palm Coast Director of Public Works effective March 30th. Interim City Manager Bo Falgoux said in announcing Abreu's retirement this week that it's bittersweet. He has truly been part of building this organization from the ground up. He's very deserving of his retirement, and we wish him the very best. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
Palm Coast City Manager Matthew Morton says his management style is that of servant leadership. But what does that mean?
Morton said that everybody who works at City Hall, all of the people in Palm Coast, those who work in state and federal governments, and everyone that the city touches have a role in the positive outcomes.
My management style, I call it servant leadership, because I really believe people, and I mean all the people, we're in it together, and I believe to lead by serving and we manage by serving.
Morton said that management is not one size fits all. It has to make adjustments or even be wiped out and started over. He said he'd be involved in the city because that's the best way to gauge the pulse of Palm Coast. Matthew Morton also said that he won't be afraid to push the envelope to make positive changes in the city while still keeping the city's best loved traditions. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.